Everybody, and welcome back to Baking with Joy. It's good to be back with you to share another recipe, and tonight we're going to be making peanut butter chip cookies. And in this bowl I have 1 stick of melted butter, and to that I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of white granulated sugar and 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. We're just going to add all of that in, and to that we're going to add in an egg and 1/2 cup of creamy peanut butter. So we're just going to stir this up with our spatula. And our egg was at room temperature. I'm going to get it all mixed up together good. Smells so good. I think I'm going to add a little not peanut butter, vanilla extract. About a teaspoon. Okay, we've added our vanilla, peanut butter, egg, and sugars, and melted butter. Now I have 1 cup of self-rising flour. Because we're using self-rising flour, well, there's no need to add salt or baking soda. But to this, I've stirred up together 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch. And that's what makes your cookies chewy. Make sure we're going to get all the flour in there. We're going to just stir this. Clean up here and just keep stirring till your cookie dough starts to form here and you get your flour incorporated. Into your peanut butter. No need to use a hand mixer with this recipe. It is super simple. So if you can see the dough, it's kind of thick. Okay. Now, I've got 1 cup of Reese's peanut butter chips that I'm going to stir in. And into this, I've got a 1/2 cup of Hershey's milk chocolate chips. But I'm gonna cook a few. I'm gonna make a few with just the peanut butter chips, and then I'm gonna use the rest of the dough and add the milk chocolate chips. So we're just gonna stir the peanut butter chips in here. Good, so we're going to take our spoon and clean off this spatula. And just stir. Okay. Now, I've got my cookie sheet right here, and I've got my cookie mat here. I've got my oven preheated to 350. I've sprayed a little baking spray on my mat just so they won't stick. And I'm going to start to scoop the cookies out. And we'll probably do about 6 cookies here. And then we'll add in the chocolate chips. Okay. Now we're going to add in the chocolate chips. And we're going to stir once again. So we're going to have peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. Okay. And here we go with our 6 more chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate peanut butter cookies. Okay, now we'll set this aside, and we're going to put these cookies in the oven at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. But I'm going to shoot for 8 minutes because I don't like crunchy cookies. I like the soft, chewy. So we're going to go with 8 minutes. We're going to set our timer for 8 minutes. And after 8 minutes, after I get them out, and they've cooled off, we'll be back. Okay, everybody, I baked these cookies actually for 12 minutes because after 8 minutes, they just wasn't done. So 12 minutes at 350, and here they are. They're still soft. I let them cool off for a little bit, but I'm going to take a taste test, and I want to try the ones with the chocolate chips. So you see, they're still warm and crumbly. And they're very good, and I know that the further that they cool off, they won't break apart like this. But they're delicious. Okay, everybody. It's been peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Now, if you don't want the chocolate chips, you don't have to add them and just add the peanut butter chips. Or you could leave the peanut butter chips out and just have peanut butter cookies. Or you could put the chocolate chips in the whole batter. But I just wanted to do a few with just the peanut butter chips and then the rest with chocolate chips. Now, I have cookie dough left over, so I'm going to store it in the refrigerator, cover it with saran wrap, and maybe cook the rest at a later time. But I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'm so glad you could join me tonight. And thank you for joining me. And until next time, God bless.